Welcome gamers and anime lovers, I'm your host Caleb and you're watching Botboy the Dude. So I'll be getting into the kits of Despair, Vetto, and Gueldre, however you want to say it, and just telling you if you should summon or not. I'm not going to be making eye contact with the camera, it's been hurting the quality of my videos, so I'm just going to be going over the skills and I'll be reading them off. So the skill 1 is attacks after granting up to 40% increased damage dealt as a buff in proportion to lost HP. So basically, the less HP he has, the more damage he's going to do. It's not... 40% increased damage is good, but the thing is, he's going to have a lot of HP most of the time. And you'll see why that is later on in the kit. His whole thing is about regenning his own health. He's not tanky like Black Asta. I mean, he's tanky. But he's all about regenning his health. So onto his skill 2. Grants body enhancement buff for self for 2 turns, which body enhancement does plus 100% defense and plus 30% endurance. And also grants 15% of max HP as HP recovery. That's base. And when you get his skill page, grants Fortify level 2, which reduces damage taken by a percentage. So he's restoring his health and reducing the amount of damage he takes. So, I mean, pretty good. I mean, he's tank. He's a tank. He's tanking. It's his job. But I mean, so far this is looking pretty mediocre. We just had Black Asta. This is pretty mediocre. Mythical Beast Magic. 40% chance to inflict enhanced taunt on an enemy for 2 turns. That goes up to a 70% chance. This is an AoE ult, and enhanced taunt makes it where when you are attacked, you get 10% of your max HP back. So if there's someone who like Finral who does like no damage, if he attacks you, 10% of your max HP is automatically just given back to you. So that can be really good, but if it's someone like Julius, you're gonna die. Combined attack. Reduces magic attack by level 5, which is 54%, I believe. That's a lot. This combined attack is very good, but it's not as good as his ult, so you will never really use this unless like you're using the other person's combined attack. So it's not really good. His passive is LR plus 2, is it grants 3% reduced damage taken for every debuff present, and LR plus 5 is grants 7% reduced damage taken for every debuff present. And his unique passive is Immortality when he's below 30%. So honestly, he's pretty mid, but that debuff LR plus 2 and plus 5 could be really insane if you're going against like a Lotus and a Rill or something like that. But it's very situational, and I wouldn't rely on that as a main thing of like saving this character from being mid. He's just mid, not bad. Like on paper, like I know everyone says he's bad. On paper, he doesn't look bad, but he's not good. He's not Black Asta. So on our next character, that's going to be Gueldre, green supporter. Again, a very niche character, can be used in mono green. So I mean, sure. Skill 1, Invisible Soldier. Sends out a squad of invisible soldiers dealing damage. Grants an increased defense level 1 buff to the ally with the lowest HP, which is 105%. It's a 2-turn buff. The buff isn't that big. It's really not. Like, if it was like 150, I could see it, but it's 105. It's really not that much. Grants designated ally max HP. Grants designated ally 15% of max HP as a barrier for 2 turns, and also grants them protection. That's his base, so that's pretty good. But enhanced version, he increases all attack. It's okay. It's okay. It's just not great. Invisible Troops grants all allies Fortify level 3. That's good, and then grants invulnerability to the ally with the lowest HP for 3 turns. So the problem with the 3 turns is it counts everyone's turns, the enemy's turns, your other allies' turns. Everyone's turns is counted. So it's gonna be just blown through. It's not even gonna have a chance to be effective. Combined attack, 80% chance to inflict buff prevention, which they can't have buffs on them, and that's it. If it was 100% chance, this might be better, but the fact it's 80, it's just not as good. I'm just gonna be honest. 80 kind of ruins it. Passive, both of his passives are terrible. LR plus 5, 20% damage reduction when you're at max HP. And it's 10% when you're at LR plus 2, and then max HP is increased by 10%. These are both terrible. I'm just gonna be honest. These are awful. Those are just genuinely awful. So one's mid, and I would say this character is genuinely just bad. Like on paper, he doesn't even look good. So I wouldn't summon for either. Just save your crystals. But Vetto, I can kind of understand, but not really, because Marileona, you know, is coming out. So just save for Marileona. Like, there's no reason. Just save for Marileona. Or if you have Rades, Rades is better. I will be doing a skill showcase right now. So subscribe if you enjoyed the video. And yeah, I'm out.
Yeah.